President Donald Trump, right, on the campaign trail last summer, disavowed Project 2025, right? Saying he knew nothing about the effort despite his denial. There are numerous protests against the same Project 2025. Trump alleged he had no affiliation with or knew little about. I read a recent article titled 37 Ways Project 2025 Has Shown Up in Trump's Executive Orders. Please explain what Project 2025 is and why people should be concerned about it.
Well, Project 2025 was written by a Republican think tank. It wasn't written by Trump. These are goals, ideas that or not his, or the think tank thinks should be implemented. The president has the option of choosing to do A, B, or C, or none of the above. That's the president's option. However, the people, I'm gonna give you an example. Remember he said he wants to take over Canada, right? He said, I'm gonna take over Canada. Canada's no damn good. We protect them, we do this for them. And watch this. One of the main CEO of the electric grid, who built the electric grid, which goes from Canada to America, said, if you do that, I'll cut off all the power on the Northeast. He said, try me. Letting you know, Trump is not really the one calling the shots. It's the people behind the scenes that you don't see. The ones that run the energy grid and all that. If Trump does anything they disagree with, all they got to do is boop, press a button, and America's finished. So Trump must abide in what they say. So now, 2025. When you read Isaiah 10, and I like 2025. I like Project 2025. Ask me why I like it.
Why do you like Project
I
2025?
love it because it's going to get black people in order. It's going to force us to organize. It's going to force us to love one another. Because democracy for too long was too nice to black folks, especially black women. And this is going to teach you. He's not only getting these deep. A lot of black women are going to find out you a CEO, you're going to find out you was hired because you a DEI. Diversity, equity, inclusive. You one of them highest. Brothers too. Brothers be, I'm the only black man in the office. I'm proud. No, bro. You a DEI hire. Okay, I'll tell you, true story. OKC. 3 brothers in Oklahoma that I know recently got terminated. They didn't even know they was a DEI hire. They said, oh, come into the office. They said, you didn't know this, but you were all DEI hires, and we don't require your services anymore. Woo! I tell you. Now watch, I'm going to read something to you. Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decree. You know what? A decree is a mandate. Like COVID-19, the World Health Organization, that was a mandate. You had to get vaccinated or you got terminated, fired, whatever. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. So yes, during this time, it's talking about ancient Assyria. But many of the attributes of ancient Assyria are in modern day America. They follow the same thing. Like an unrighteous decree. The slave trade, which was written by Pope Nicholas V. He wrote a papal bull. Which allowed Spain and Portugal to initiate the transatlantic slave trade. After him came, he wrote, it was Dum Diversus. After him was Pope Alexander VI of Rome. He initiated slavery here in the Americas, throughout North, Central, South America, and the islands of the Americas. That was Pope Alexander VI. It was Incintera, I forgot the second word, but it's in Latin. But these 2 popes, that's why I say Christians, y'all don't know your history. You're following these white folks, and they were the ones that orchestrated, initiated the transatlantic slave trade. Even the slave trade throughout the Americas. It was the Roman Catholic Church. And all Christianity branches from the Roman Catholic Church. So, back to Project 2025. There's something I saw. Watch this. 2025 is Isaiah 32:5. Black women have lived a good life under the Biden administration, under the Obama administration. Hell, from the time of when they gave them welfare and public assistance, black women are doing okay. They're the ones that say, I don't need a man. I don't want a man. Because I am a man. In Isaiah 32. In Isaiah 32,
This guy.
verse 5, it says, the vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl, which means rude, said to be bountiful. Our people have loved the liberals. Primarily, liberals fall under Democrats, primarily. I mean, you got them, the conservatives under Republicans, but these liberals are against us. Watch the next verse. Notice it says, the vile person shall be called no more liberal. Verse 6, for the vile person will speak villainy. His heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry with the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. When we put our hopes, our dreams in Democrats or Republicans, they'll make our hopes, our dreams to fail. That's prophesied in the Bible. So, Project 2025 is a good thing because we've been telling Christians, come out of Christianity, come out of these politics. And they go, no, and they gave us the finger. Christians on the street gave us the finger, this one right here. Give us the finger, say, you don't know what you're talking about, you're crazy. You brothers are conspiracy theorists. Oh, I'm a conspiracy theorist. Okay, just give us some time. Now we see it coming to fruition. Now Trump is saying, you know what? We need to get rid of the Mexicans. We need to get rid of Dominicans. He said, in fact, we need to question Native American Indians. He said, because I think what amendment he said was for black people. I forgot what was it the 14th amendment? One was amendment, I think it was the 14th, was for black people, children of slaves. He said, nobody else. But what the liberals did, they used the 14th Amendment to bring in Chinese, Japanese, East Indians. They used that to say, oh, if you're born here, Trump brought it out. He said it was never for them. It was only for the children of the slaves. So now he's also discussing housing. He said, we're putting all this money into free housing, into welfare and all this. We need to start thinking about pulling that back. Bravo. Bravo. Black people, you're going to learn today